EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live opening round coverage of the Tiburon Championship. Let's take you down to the 7th hole. Nothing noteworthy here in the first round, Frank, but still plenty of golf to be played.
That's right, Rich. A little bit of a dry spell, but really not a lot of damage done.
Frank, we've all been there. You hit one in the water, you're down. How do you regroup?
You've got to start from scratch again. Everybody's going to hit bad shots. That's just the nature of the game. But compounding mistakes, that's the problem that you want to avoid.
So hit the previous shot in the water, took a drop. This now the third shot. Well, he'll be disappointed with that, no doubt.
Yeah, swing didn't quite look right on that one.
Frank, this is one you don't practice, but sometimes you have to do it. Time for the drop.
Yeah, it should be the easiest shot in golf. You've just paid for it.
Frank, in golf, as we know, there's short grass and there's long grass. We all want to be in that short grass, but it doesn't always work out that way. So what's the most important element from the shot, from the rough?
You have to be a little bit more conservative first and foremost, because you can't guarantee a perfect strike out of the long grass. So therefore you have to look around the greens, maybe short, to the right, to the left, and realize what's involved. And also just give yourself a slightly bigger target.
You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Once you hit double the par, it is time to just pick up and move on. Count that as a quadruple bogey. Frank, the 8th here at Wolf Creek in Mesquite, Nevada is really the signature par 3, isn't it?
I'd go so far, Rich, to say this is a great par 3. Doesn't matter where it was played. The stream that sort of comes all the way down there and surrounds the left side of the screen makes this hole really daunting. Logic would say if you're going to miss the screen, obviously you'd miss it to the right, but it's just a beautiful hole. And then you put the
extra stroke at it after going into the water. So this will be the third shot after taking the drop with the ball going in the water. So Frank, just from the fringe, what's the best way to hit this shot?
The best players would chip. This is going to be risky, though. I don't know if he's got the skill.
Not going so well for him. He has this for bogey. Call in the medics, Frank. Can't stop the bleeding here.
Just racking the bogeys up.
Set to round out the front side here at Wolf Creek with a par 4.
Fun hole for the big hitter, too. They can really take advantage of this. The last fairway bunker down there on the right side is just over 300 yards to get over it. And longer hitters could nearly drive it in the green side bunker on the right. So just tee it up there. You're playing desert golf for a reason. Enjoy it. Just have a little flick in here. And chance, too, to have a little birdie at the end of your front 9.
That one is in the fairway, down there about 290 yards. Frank, as we look at the approach here at the 9th, what do you think the best play is?
Well, unless you've laid up off the tee, Rich, you're only going to have a short shot into this green. You don't have to loft it too high. You can use the full length of the green. So something coming in a little bit lower and bouncing towards the flag is probably the best play.
Chance to close out the front side here with a birdie. Continues to putt beautifully. Start of the back 9 here at Wolf Creek Golf Club in Mesquite, Nevada. Rich Lerner for EA Sports with my partner Frank Nobilo. Frank, tell us about the 10th.
It looks intimidating off the back of this tee, Rich, and that's because the desert ridge on that right side, it sort of blocks your view and you don't see the right side of this fairway. Once you realize there's a lot more room to the right, then that tee shot becomes a little bit easier. Now also the angle.
Frank, they threw him a life vest. He's back on dry land.
And I hope this time he swings, he doesn't have the water wings on.
Third shot now after the last one found the deep blue.
Yeah, you can still minimize the damage here. It's only one bad shot that you got punished for. Whoop, this is taken off on a weird line.
And it's going to be in the rough, it looks like. Into the tall cabbage, that ball is swallowed up. Just trying to make clean contact from the rough. Wind's still a challenge out there, and they've thrown him off all day long. Let's see if he can find some comfort level here before the end of the round. Frank, how good was that just to get it on the green?
Well, from that shot there, you would have thought for sure that there was no chance he had of finding the green. That was some shot.
Well, you're not going to make that putt all the time, but you'd like to at least get it to the hole.
If he keeps putting like that, he's going to be an announcer in no time.
So a tester from 4 feet. That is a double bogey. We're here at the downhill par 3 11th hole. Frank, it's 215 yards from the back tee.
This hole certainly is not for the faint of heart. When you look at that tee shot, you think, oh my God, what do I do from here? But remind yourself, it's 215 yards and really only about 160, 170 yards to green grass again. But it's 215 yards. That should be the club that you're trying to pick. Green's big enough, just persuade yourself. Try not to look at the canyon and the desert. There is a green down there. The hole is playable.
Moves to 5 over. From a par 3 to a par 5 here at the 12th. It measures 560 yards, a sweeping dogleg left, and there is some trouble down that left side.
This is a scary tee shot. There's no two ways about it, Rich. You've got to get the ball in play because you can really rack up a good score here. That water very much in play. Doesn't matter what club you decide to hit off the tee. 560 yards actually is reachable, believe it or not. But you've got to get it on the fairway. You don't really have to be too brave and try and take too much over there. The other thing, too, to consider about is this green is nearly half the length of an NFL football field. It is 55 yards from the front of this green to the back of the green.
Frank, you're in the business of analyzing golf shots.
I don't want to see that one again.
Never a pleasant moment, the drop after you've gone into the water, but here we are. This now the 4th shot after the last one was in the water.
Yeah, just somehow just get it on the green. Hazard.
Maybe wet. So it's been a tough hole. Previous shot went into the water, took the drop. This now the 6th shot. All right, now another shot from the rough.
Yeah, this time better be better than the one we just saw.
Look out left.
And there's rough over there.
Getting set for this next shot from the rough. What does the player need to be careful of here, Frank?
Well, this is where we're going to see exactly how good they are because, that's not exactly the best lie, but it's sort of doable if you know what you're doing.
Oh, get down. Look out.
It's over. The green.
Either misjudged the win or simply just pulled the wrong club, Frank.
Going to take some skill now.
Pretty good shot right there. This one just requires a little bit of focus. Well, after that train wreck, you can see the golfer muttering to himself. I'm not sure what he's saying. But if I'm a lip reader, I'm thinking, you stink? Something like that? Golfers can be so hard on themselves.